Okay, so just a couple more minutes and I'll let you guys take it from there. So the top of her head looks really flat to me. So I'm gonna make sure to kind of make it pretty flat, and then it starts to get a little wavy here. Now what I was saying before was about edges being lost. That's a really important part of art, is lost edges. So where can you soften? A lot of people love to do art that is how people typically do it. Oh, here's a great, this is actually from one of my second graders that I teach, doing a semi-blind contour. So I had an image of a cat, and she was really paying attention and went up and around and down. But what we're looking for once we finish getting that outline is we're trying to find the lost edges. So this entire thing is a hard edge, and then once we get to this point and we start shading here, then we can start finding the lost edges. For example, you remember how I was saying this black and this black it's a lost edge right here. So we can pretty much pull this shadow and make it that dark because we know that it's that dark. That's called a lost edge. And that's going to be what makes your paintings, drawings, anything just really stand out to people, is your capacity to see where there's a soft edge or a lost edge. So like up here, it's a very soft edge. You can hardly tell the difference between this black and the top of her head. It's still there, but it's really close.
Hey, Mom?
Yeah.
Can you give me a piece of paper?
Sure.
Can you give me?
There you go, baby. Can you give me 3 more minutes? Can you shut my door? Thank you, honey. Okay. Sorry about that. Alrighty, so okay. So kind of to recap, let me just work on this for like 1 minute, and then I'll just recap everything that I wanted you guys to kind of take away from this, from the last couple months. I'm just continuing to work on defining those major shadows, those major shapes that I found. Adding a little more shadow where there needs to be a little bit more shadow. And in a minute, I will use my eraser. Okay. So again, I'm just going to find that lost edge right here by pulling out that dark. Finding a little bit more dark in the background, just so things really pop. Now I'm doing this really fast. You can spend more time on this, maybe do some, if you have any free time, you can finish it up. And I would love to see any pictures that you're willing to share with me. So this might be our last art class for the year, and if it is, I hope you guys have a great time the rest of this year, and I hope that you enjoy next year so much. I know you guys are so well prepared. Okay. I'm just gonna add a little more dark in that lip. Okay, so this doesn't look a ton like this, but it's getting there. If I were to work on this a couple more hours, it would look very similar. So, but I'm gonna stop here and I'm just gonna show you just a couple places where that I want to really pop with my eraser. So I'm gonna do right up at her jawbone. See if I can get this. I see a highlight right here. Now I'm squinting the whole time so that I can find those. If you're still struggling, trying to find out where, flip it upside down again and squint. But squinting is your best friend. In all artists know the art of squinting. Okay, now her chin has a little bit right under her nose. And you see, I'm not really erasing in her eye, like the whites of her eyes, because they're really not light. That's something that people often make super white, and it makes them look very cartoony. But usually the whites of the eyes are only about one or two shades lighter than around your eye, and like the shadows around your eye. Okay. So this is going to be my finished piece for now. So what we worked on today, which I want you to take away from, we worked on transforming our photo, whatever image we're using, transforming little bits of it into an abstract painting or an object, so that I'm making it into a shape. Make everything into an abstract shape so that you are actually drawing what you see as opposed to kind of what you think you see. And then make sure to get those darks in early. Make sure to look at your composition and make sure it's something interesting. I love, you can put it towards the middle of the page. You can have things coming in from the side, lots of lights and darks. We also worked, on some shading. We worked on popping things out with our eraser and just tweaking, like once you find those big shapes, then you can work into those shapes to make things look even more like that. Well, okay, I hope you guys have such a great rest of your year, and I'll take care. You take care, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.